Hi everyone, and welcome back to Kabaka Talks. I want to talk about training and general health, and why it's important to take care of your body. Yeah, so ever since I was young, I've always been active. Um, I started working out in the gym. I think I was 15 or 16, and yeah, I went with my started going with my friends, and yeah, trying to learn how to squat, bench press, do some military, um, and yeah, just trying to figure it out. And this was almost 16 years ago. And one thing I've noticed in my life is that any time that I slowed down with the training, or like I had a long period without being active, and me, uh, I've always been into training in the gym, and I've also played a little bit of football and also floorball. Um, for you guys who don't know what floorball is, basically it's like ice hockey but without the ice. You know, it's like you have the stick, and then you have, it's like, instead of a puck you have it's like a ball, a round plastic ball, with holes in it. Floorball. You can search for it on floorball. You can search for it on YouTube, and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, so I've always been very active, but what I noticed is that anytime when I didn't, when life was happening, I was busy, I couldn't work out and stuff like that. I always noticed that I was not as motivated, in life in general. I was like, it's almost like the more I trained, like the more I was like, I felt like I had I had the motivation to just hit life and just go for it. But as soon as I slowed down, I don't know what it is, I just kind of like lose motivation for life as well. It's almost like there's a correlation between like like working out and being motivated in life. At least for me. But I think a lot of people, they would agree that when you work out and you take care of yourself, you're also more motivated to do other stuff in life. you know so yeah, and also one thing also, I heard this really great quote that you know we think that we have so many problems in life, but it's actually, when we have a problem with our health, that's when we realize that we really have serious problems. Because other problems in life, that's not related to health, like it's like most of the time it's like, you can kind of pay yourself out of most problems. You can always make some more money. But when it comes to the health, like for example, like if you have, like, I don't know, if you have 10 million US dollars, but you have a bad heart, you know or you have a stroke, then like there's nothing you can do with that money. you know but if you're but if someone is homeless, but they still have their health, then they're in a better position than like a multimillionaire that is having a failing heart, or like failing health. So it's like when you have when you have uh, a problem with your health, that's when you realize that you really, 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 really have problems. But if you're healthy, you realize that you actually just have one problem. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about the importance of taking care of your body. Trying to move, trying to, a lot of people, they take the stair. No, they take the elevators. Like, try to use the stairs. As often as you can. Try to, even if you don't go to the gym. I know the gym is not. It's not everyone who likes to go to the gym. But I I learned that it's always like, try to work out. Try to do workouts with things that you actually find fun. For example, like, if you don't like going to the gym, don't do that. Maybe you like to go, like, for a run, or maybe you like to play frisbee golf. Like, I've been able to work out for this long in the gym because I actually find it, like, fun. So that means that if you find something fun, you also tend to stick with it, for a long time. And as we all know, training is a long game. So you better find something that you also enjoy doing. Otherwise, if you go to the gym just because everyone else is going to the gym, you know, you'll go there for some few times, but once the motivation starts to, dip, then, you won't be able, you won't really be doing it. But for example, like, if you like to play, let's say you like to play football, and you find, like, a team, and you have a good time with your friends, then it's like you tend to stick to it. So that's my biggest advice, is like, try to find something that you actually enjoy doing, because that increases the chances that you're gonna do it for a long time. And also, you'll be able to stay healthy, and you'll be able to, to feel motivated, and just go far in life. So I know it's a cliche to say, but at the end of the day, everything begins and ends with health. So yeah. So please, guys, take your health seriously, because we only have one body. We only have one heart, and we only have one life to live. And you want to be able to live it as healthy and as happy. Maybe not happy, but at least healthy as possible. So yeah, please take care of your health, guys. It's very, very important. If you enjoyed that small talk, consider pressing the like button, and hopefully you'll become my first subscriber. Also, this is Jonah talking on Kawaka Talks. Thank you.